And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of The Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and top 10 list of 2020 movies that I enjoyed. This is my top 10 best films of the year. I've done my worst ones, and you can go check those out right now. They are uploaded. So let's start with the honorable mentions and then work our way up or down. So honorable mentions first. There is no particular order, but still. I have Honest Thief is the new Liam Neeson film that came out a couple of months ago, and it's about him being a bank robber, and he has a change of heart. He ends up falling in love with a beautiful woman, and he wants to turn himself into police, and then shenanigans happens there. And I quite enjoyed this film. It's not his best movie, but I feel like all Liam Neeson films are all the same nowadays. But, you know, it was a good effort. I thought it was fun and, you know, a cool little action film. But, you know, it wasn't really anything super major fun or special. But still, it was just fun. And I enjoyed it. And I like Liam Neeson as an actor. I just wish he would stop doing pretty much every movie he does is a taken ripoff. But, yeah, what can I do? At number 2, I have The Witches, the brand new Witches that was a remake of the original 80-something movie. And this movie was a lot of fun. You have Anne Hathaway was the evil witch. You have Octavia Spencer, the grandmother who helps the kids out because they get them turned out the kids get turned into mice by the witch, and they got to stop her evil plot to turning all the children into mice and squishing them. And I thought it was a lot of fun, very dark and very clever. You know, it was a lot of fun. Some kids might think it might be too scary for them, but who knows, but I still had a lot of fun with it. I enjoyed it a lot. At number 3, apologize for the noise and construction. Anyway, number 3, I have The New Mutants. Listen, we've been waiting a long time for The New Mutants to come out, and I finally watched it, and I really enjoyed it. It wasn't the greatest thing. It wasn't like, oh, okay, here is the final X-Men film. It's going to go out with a bang. No, it was just, here's a new X-Men movie. Say goodbye to it. It's gone forever. Have fun. It was enjoyable. Kind of scary in some parts, but, you know, it was all right. At number 4 was the first Pixar movie that came out this year that everybody, or last year now, and everybody forgot about, was Onward. Onward came out, I think it was February, before the whole, you know, movie theater shut down, pandemic stuff. And it tells a story about 2 brothers who are, I think, antelope or something like that. Anyway, they just wanted to spend one day with their father who passed away. They get a magic spell to bring him back for one day only, but they wanted to complete the spell so they can see him because they only got half of him, only from his feet up to his I guess, basically his legs came back. And they go on an adventure. You have Chris Pratt and Tom Holland in this movie. And they go on the adventure to basically find the rest of the spell to bring him back to life for one final day. And they get to cherish that moment and also spend time with each other because their brothers are pretty much opposites from each other. And they get to spend time with each other. So I thought that was a very fun little Pixar film. I enjoyed it. Pixar, you know, they continue to do very, very well with their films, and I thought this was fun. At number 5, I have The Invisible Man. Now, The Invisible Man took the formula of what the original one was, and also the, you know, 2000s Hollow Man adaptation version, and it had a good blend of it. And I had a lot of fun with this film. It was very different, very simple, but it had the same charm as what the original black and white version of Hollow Man was. That whole creepiness of somebody is invisible and they're watching your every move, and what can you do about that? But it also had a couple of cheap thrills in here as well. Great little action scenes. You know, I still enjoyed it. I thought it was fun. At number 6, I have Wonder Woman 84. Listen, I wanted to put Wonder Woman 84 in my top list. I want that so badly because I love Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman's my second favorite female character of all time, behind Supergirl. But it was just okay. To me, it had problems, and that's okay. A lot of movies are not going to be perfect. Except The Dark Knight. That movie's perfect. Anyway, and the first Avengers. Anyway, but I had fun with the Cheetah. Cheeto, Kristen Wiig was my favorite part of the whole movie. She did an amazing job with that character. And I love Gal Gadot as Wonder Woman. I just felt that they, you know, they shouldn't have put it in the 80s. The 80s was my biggest problem of this film. And the whole Chris Pine coming back, they kind of like, yeah, oh, we're sorry we killed him off in the first one. Spoiler. So, here he is again. Have fun. You know, they did that, so it's like, whatever. What can I do? At number 7, I have Borat 2. Borat 2. The first one came out. I loved it so much. I was a little bit young to watch that movie at the time. Watching the second one made me laugh even more. Yes, a lot of people will be offended about this movie, depending on how you are. I don't know. You could get offended about this movie. To me, it just made me laugh. Very fun movie. I thought it was a lot of fun, a lot of laughs. You know, I still prefer the first one, just a little bit. It's very even for me. I rewatched the first one, and it's like this. So, I enjoyed it. At number 8, I have Old Guard. Old Guard is the, Charlize Theron. She's an immortal. She's an assassin. And what happens when an immortal assassin has nothing else left to lose or what to do anymore? What she's supposed to do? She's just supposed to, I guess, live her life in a way, but then she ends up meeting another person who ends up being an immortal just like her, and they go on a mission to pretty much save the world. I thought that was a fun little Netflix film. It worked. It was fun. I love Charlize Theron. I thought she's amazing. She's a great actress anyway, and I had a lot of fun with it. Great action scenes too. Great action scenes for a Netflix film too. You know, normally Netflix doesn't have that many. Not that good of a track record when it comes to action movies, but still, very good. Very good. And number 9, and the final movie, is Antebellum. Antebellum, listen, I think I did a review about this movie, but I don't remember if I did. I might have to go back and did it and double check if I did. And if I didn't, I'll probably will bring you one day. Maybe I won't, I don't know yet, but I'm going to give you a quick review. You have Antebellum. Antebellum tells the story of a young, successful woman, and then she, you know, she has like the kind of like the perfect life. And then you find out she has kind of like an ancestor who lives in the you know, the cotton field days where, you know, African Americans were being used as slaves. But there's a twist to this movie. And I don't want to spoil the twist because honestly, you have to really watch this movie for yourself. When you find out why this successful, gorgeous, beautiful woman has connections to this this beautiful woman from the, you know, the olden days. I believe, I don't remember which time period it was, but it was the days of the cotton field when African Americans were being mistreated and being slaves. It was that time. I don't remember what time period, maybe the 1800s, maybe. I'm not really too sure. When you see that woman go through the struggles that she had to do with the cotton fields, and then she's connected somehow to this successful 2019 woman, 2020 woman, who has everything. She is married, she has a kid, she has a successful job, and you find out why they're intertwined with each other. And when you find that out, it's like, huh, that threw me for a curveball. That was awesome, and I enjoyed it very, very much. So, excuse me. So, there you go. At number 9, Antebellum. Number 8, Old Guard. At number 7, Borat 2. At number 6, Wonder Woman 84. At number 5, Invisible Man. 4, Onward 3, The New Mutants. 2, The Witches. And number 1, Honest Thief. That's my honorable mentions. Excuse me. For 2020. Anyway, so let's talk about the top 10. Well, I actually have 11 here. So I'm going to start off on the bottom and work my way up from best to best. So at number 11, I have Happy Season. Happy Season tells the story of 2 lesbians who are in love with each other, and what happens when you have one person who's a lesbian or LGBTQ. She wanted to take her partner home to the family, especially on the holidays. Well, a lot of things can happen. You have Kristen Stewart in this movie, and of course, Mackenzie Davis. Whew, almost forgot. Mackenzie Davis in this movie. So Mackenzie Davis is LGBTQ, but her parents does not know about it, and she takes Kristen Stewart home for the first time, and it's during Christmas time. So a lot of laughs here, a lot of good moments in this movie. I thought it really was fun, charming, and I had a lot of fun with it. At number 10, I have Promising Young Woman. This movie, to me, when it first starts, I was like, okay, where is this movie gonna go? because this movie can go anyway. And then when you watch the woman, the main girl, she has a problem. She suffered a tragedy in her life, and then she wants to get revenge on the people who caused her that trauma. And when you watch it, you're like, whoa, is this chick crazy? Or do we feel sorry for her? I wonder what's going to happen. And when you watch the movie, there are two kind of like endings to this movie. And one part of it was kind of like, ah, really? You did that? But I understood it. We watched it again, and I'm like, now I understand why did that happen. Still don't like it, but, you know, it made the ending make more sense. So I enjoyed that. At number 9, I have Tenet. Tenet came out a long time ago. Well, back when movie theaters were gonna reopen, and they put it there. I had a movie theater that was open during the summertime. I was able to watch it, but the audio was so low and it was hard to see. You have this organization that deals with terrorist threats, and then apparently some of them can see the future before it happens, but it's all in reverse in certain spots. And then as we watch it play forward, but then we get to watch it go backwards. So it's very confusing, but very great movie. John Davis Washington was brilliant in this movie. Robert Pattinson proves to us once again that this is why he is a great actor, and he's going to be a great Batman. I can't wait to see him play that. And that was a lot of fun. Number 9 is Tenet. Number 8 is King of Staten Island. King of Staten Island tells the story of a young man who really doesn't know what he wants in life, you know? He has a specific goal, but does that goal really mean that's what he wants to do? He starts off, you know, he loves being a tattoo artist. He loves doing, you know, being a creative spirit. But then he realized that his father was a firefighter, and then certain things gets him to another point in his life that he wants to pursue, and it tells you that story. I think it's based on a true story. I'm not too sure about that, but don't quote me on that. But yeah, I thought King of Staten Island was a lot of fun. Very funny too. Some good funny moments. And the actor who plays the main character, he was great in it. I had a lot of fun, and it was fun. It was a fun movie. At number 7, Rock On, is Bill and Ted 3. That's right, Bill and Ted 3 was awesome. First of all, you have Bill and Ted coming back. You have Keanu Reeves and the other guy coming back. And this time, they're bringing the kids along. And they have to pretty much save the universe with the greatest concert to ever exist in the history of mankind. And what happens when the two of them end up hanging out with Death again? It was a whole bunch of rocking madness, put it that way. It was just a lot of fun and funny as well. You know, I rewatched it again, and honestly, 2 is still my favorite. I don't know why. I still enjoy this film, don't get me wrong, but there's something about 2 that's just so magical. And also 1. So Rock On, you know, the Wild Stallions, they still got it, and it was just it was great. It was fantastic. And number 6 was a movie I was looking forward to seeing before the whole pandemic happened, and I saw it in theaters, and I was like, this is going to be interesting how they twisted it. This is Fantasy Island. Fantasy Island, first of all, is an old TV show that was supposed to be bringing people together and falling in love. No, this movie was completely different. It basically tells you what happens if you go to a place and somebody offers you, yeah, I can make any dream you want come true. Whatever you want can come true, but there's a twist to it. And that's what Fantasy Island was. This bunch of people, they get to go live out their biggest fantasies that they want to come to life. But there's a twist, and it makes their fantasy turn into nightmares. And then it's all about revenge as well. And it was very interesting film, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. Wasn't expecting it to be like how it came out. It was a Blumhouse film, so I was like, okay. When the trailer came out, I was like, wait, this is gonna be a horror film? Okay, that can work, and it did. To me, it worked, and I had a lot of fun with it. At number 5, I have Enola Holmes. Enola Holmes is a new imagining of Sherlock Holmes, but with his baby sister. And we get to see her discover herself, and not only discover herself, but also outshine Sherlock. Is that even a possibility? That's what happens in this movie. You have Henry Cavill playing Sherlock Holmes, and I forgot the actor's name who plays Enola, but she was brilliant in this film, and I really enjoyed it a lot. I like the Sherlock Holmes mythology stuff, you know, I like all that stuff. But watching his sister be a lot smarter than he is and figure out clues way before he does, that's like, whoa, somebody outsmarting Batman. It's like, wow, how do you outsmart Sherlock Holmes in this movie? And she does. When you watch it, you'll be like, wait, what? It was cool. It was fun. I had a lot of fun with it. At number 4, I'm sorry, I'm saying cool and awesome a lot, but it's true, it is. At number 4, obviously, Bad Boys 3. Bad Boys 3, come on. We all had fun with that movie. If you have not seen Bad Boys 3, we all wanted Bad Boys 3. Apparently, we're going to get 4 now, and maybe 5. But yes, we all wanted Bad Boys to come back. And Martin Lawrence and with Will Smith, not lost a step. They're back. They're doing their thing again. And it was beautiful. It was like poetry in motion. It was just great. I loved it. Every single moment of it. Action was great. The comedy was great. The chemistry between Will Smith and Martin Lawrence did not lose a step. It was great and fantastic as well. At number 3, might be the best video game ever since, for me, Annihilation, Mortal Kombat style. Yes, I like that movie. I'm sorry. That's my favorite video game movie ever. But yeah, it's Sonic. Sonic kicked butt in so many ways. First of all, we all were very, very worried that we were going to get that monstrosity version of Sonic. But when the fans said no, and we got the good Sonic again, yes. It worked. Jim Carrey coming out of wherever he was hiding from the world, coming back to playing Dr. Robotnik. Yes, it worked. It was awesome. It was amazing. The guy who plays Cyclops, James Marsden, I believe, he was fine. I like him, sure, when he's not crying at Cyclops. Anyway, Sonic was great. I can't wait for the sequel to this, especially at the ending when it sets up the the sequel. Yes, and hopefully we know where it's gonna go, but hopefully we get to see Knuckles in the next one, or maybe even Shadow. But who knows? Or maybe Tails. We'll have to wait and see. And for me, number 2, it's Birds of Prey. Yes, I know. A lot of people are going to be like, wait, that's one of the worst movies of the year. For me, I love Birds of Prey. Why? 'Cause I'm a huge Harley Quinn fan. Harley Quinn is my favorite female villain of all time. And she's just awesome. And plus, having Margot Robbie play her is just perfection. Sure, this movie has problems. Yes. But we get to see Black Mask. He was a great villain. We got to see Victor Zsasz. We got to see Huntress. Montoya. We got to see Cho Chang. We got to see all those characters in this live action. Sure, did it really, really work? Yes and no for me personally, but I still enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun with it. I wanted to see just a standalone Harley Quinn film, and I got some of it, but still, I thought it was funny, fun, cool action scenes, in my opinion. The only real negative I have about this film was the fact that the whole movie was during the day, and normally Gotham is a nighttime thing, so what can you do? And then, of course, number 1, the best movie for me personally of 2020 has to be Soul. Soul might be Pixar's best film, and they always have a best film every single year, but it's hard to argue. Soul is amazing. First of all, you got this guy who just loves playing jazz. He's a piano teacher. He teaches at a band at a school, and something tragic happens to him, and he's got to figure out a way to fix his life, and ends up helping another person who is just about to begin life and doesn't know what to do, and he ends up teaming up with that person so that way they both get what they want, and it was just awesome. The animation was gorgeous. The music was rock on. The whole story about live life to the fullest was great. It was just amazing. And I loved every moment of it. And yeah, there you go. There's my top 20 list, my top 11 list of 2020. Number 1, Soul. Number 2, Birds of Prey. Number 3, Sonic. Number 4, Bad Boys 3. Number 5, Enola Holmes. Number 6, Fantasy Island. 7, Bill and Ted 3. 8, King of Staten Island. 9, Tenet. 10, Promising Young Woman. And number 11, Happy Season. That's my list. And I hope you guys enjoyed 2020. If, you did or did not. At least the movie side of it. If you saw some great movies, leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys saw. And also, what was your favorite film of the 2020? Did you guys watch any movies? Did you guys watch some? Some of them went to theaters. Did you guys go? Stayed at home and watch it digitally? Leave me a comment below. Let me know. Subscribe if you haven't. And stay tuned for more. Thank you very much and have a good day.